Hello. Well, today we are going to start a new chapter for you, and the name of the chapter is polynomials. Before I move to the chapter, let me give you the definition what a polynomial is. A polynomial is an expression, it's an algebraic expression in which the variables involved, variables means what? Unknown quantities. X is a variable, Y is a variable, Z is a variable, A is a variable, B is a variable, right? So, a polynomial is an algebraic expression in which variables involved have non-negative integral powers. You can say only non-negative integral powers is called a polynomial. I repeat, an algebraic expression in which the variables involved have non-negative integral powers is called a polynomial. Now, the moment I told non-negative integral powers, what does it mean? Let me explain to you by giving an example. Also, you may have a polynomial in more than one variable. I have taken a very classic example here. I will say it is a polynomial, it is a polynomial with two variables. It's a polynomial with two variables. Can you call this as a polynomial? No, it is not a polynomial. Why? What is the reason? Because you can see the power here is 1 by 2. What is the definition goes? Non-negative integral power. 1 by 2 is not an integral number because 1 divided by 2 will give you 0.5. 0.5 is not an integral number. 1 is an integral number, 2 is an integral number, 3 is an integral number, 4 is a... So these are called integral numbers. Alright. I can say minus 2 is also an integral number. But here I told non-negative, so you should not get negative. So the power should be 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can say 0 also. But it should not be negative. So in this case, is this a polynomial? Definitely x is a variable. Here you have no objection, but the term involved in it contains 1 by x. 1 by x is nothing but what? X power minus 1. Because the power is minus 1, again, this is not a polynomial. So children, I am sure you understood what a polynomial is. Polynomial is an algebraic expression in which the powers of x are non-negative and integral numbers. So that is a simple definition. Now we will try to understand what is a degree of a polynomial. When you are dealing with any polynomial, degree is a very, very important aspect. So what is a degree of a polynomial? We will try to see. Degree of a polynomial. Degree of a polynomial is defined as the highest power of the variable term, highest power of the variable term or variable involved in it. So, for example, if I write ax square plus bx plus cx cube. Now, what is the power of x here? 2. What is the power of x here? 1. What is the power of x here? 3. Out of all these powers, which is the highest power? 3. So, for this term, the highest power is 3. Hence, I declare that the degree of this polynomial is how much? 3. So, degree of a polynomial is defined as the highest power of the variable term. Now, since you have understood what the degree of a polynomial is, we will try to take a polynomial, general polynomial with n degree. Okay, so I will say a polynomial in variable x and with degree n is a suffix n x to the power of n, a n minus 1 x to the power of n minus 1, a n minus 2 x to the power of n minus 2, and so on. A n minus n is 0, x to the power of n minus n is what? 0. So, I have taken a very, very simple polynomial in variable x, where the degree, the highest degree, highest power is how much? N, where the degree is what? N. Now, what is that? I will say here a n minus 1 and so on are the coefficients. What are they called as? They are called as the coefficients. Very, very important. They are called as the coefficients of x to the power of n, x to the power of n minus 1 and so on respectively. So these are called as what? the coefficients of this particular given polynomial. And also, because you are telling that the degree is n, the coefficient of x power of n is an, that an cannot be 0, right? Also, an cannot be 0, because if an becomes 0, then the degree is not x power of n. The degree of the polynomial will be n minus 1, right? So please do remember, whatever is the highest power for that particular variable, that variable's coefficient should not be 0, right? Otherwise, this will not hold the highest degree. So that is how very simple it is. Now, when we deal with polynomials, there is something called as classification of polynomials based on the degree. Since you have understood what degree is based on the degree, how a polynomial is classified. Classification of polynomials based on degree. Now, if the degree of a polynomial is, let us say, 1, I can write degree is 1. Degree is 1, right? Degree of the polynomial is 2. Degree of the polynomial is 3. Degree of a polynomial is 4, and like that. If the degree of the polynomial is 1, then what will you write? It is a linear polynomial. What is it called as? Linear polynomial. Example, ax plus b. What is the degree of the polynomial here? Only 1. Now, if the degree is 2, then it is called as quadratic polynomial. What is it called as? Quadratic polynomial. And the example is ax square plus bx plus c. I have taken ax square plus bx plus c, but you can take px square plus qx plus r. What is important is not a, b, c or p, q, r. What is important is the variable x, and the highest power of the variable has to be 2. Then you will say it's a quadratic polynomial. Then you will say degree is 3. Then it is called as cubic polynomial. What is it called as? Cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial will be ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Alright, what is important is a not equal to 0. Similarly, if the degree is 4, it is called as biquadratic. What is it called as? Biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial means it will be ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. Here a is not equal to 0, not equal to 0. Here also a not equal to 0. So that's how the classification is based on the degree. Tomorrow you can have something else and some other name will be there. But for your syllabus, you need to know these things. If I take the polynomials based on the degree, the classification is like this. And if I divide the polynomials based on number of terms, the classification will be a little bit different. What it is? Right? I can say 0 polynomial. Please be very clear. 0 polynomial. Next I will say monomial. Next I will say binomial. Next I will say trinomial. Right? Like that, if I go on, finally I will get multinomial. Now, what is it, sir? Very simple. If I say 0 polynomial means there is no term. 0 polynomial, there is no term. But if I say monomial, there is also something called as constant. Alright, there is a number 5, right? 5 is a constant. And what is monomial? I can write 2x, I can write 3x square, I can write 5x cube, but there is no fundamental mathematical operation plus or minus, right? 2x is a monomial, 3x square is a monomial, 5x cube is a monomial. These are all monomial, means polynomial containing one term is called monomial. And tomorrow if I write ax plus b, this has got two terms, it is a binomial. I can write ax square plus bx. The degree is not important. What is important is they should have two terms. And if it has got three terms, ax square plus bx plus c, right? It has got three terms. I need not have bx square. I can have ax cube plus bx plus cx square. Like this also you can have 3 terms. So what is important is a polynomial should have 3 terms. It is called as a trinomial, and if the polynomial has so many terms, then it is called multinomial, right? So I am sure you understood what the concept of polynomial based on the number of terms, based on the degree, and what the degree of a polynomial and what polynomial is all about. Now we will try to do a exercise problem. Meanwhile, you can copy and you can pause the video, and we will look forward for the exercise problems. So students, I am sure you must have gone through the concept which I have explained to you just now, and now I have written some problems on the board, and I am sure you can pause the video, you can copy. The question is, find the degree of the following polynomials. Now this is a polynomial given to you. What is the degree? Degree means you have to choose the highest power. What is the degree here? Degree is 5. What is the degree here? Degree is 2. What is the degree here? Highest. X degree is how much? 6. So I'll write degree is 6. Tomorrow if I get a variable y and that is having degree 10, I will write the degree as 10. Now the next question is, which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? Also we will try to give the explanation. Now check at this. Is this a polynomial in one variable? Yes sir. It is having one variable and the powers are non-negative integral numbers. Yes, it is a polynomial in variable. So we need not worry. What about this x square? Only one variable is there. The power of the variable is a positive integral number. Yes, this is a polynomial in one variable. Y plus 2 by y. Now here the variable is 1, but 2 by y means it is actually y to the power of minus 1. Y to the power of minus 1 means the power is becoming negative. What is the definition? It should be a non-negative. So is this a polynomial? No. It is not a polynomial because the degree is negative or the power is negative. What about 5 root x plus x root 5? What is the variable here? The variable is x. But this variable x, what is the power here? The power of the variable is 1 by 2. And is 1 by 2 an integral number? 1 by 2 is not an integral number. So is this a polynomial in one variable? No. The answer is no. Alright, so this is also the answer is no. What about this? Oh, we have repeated the question again. Alright, so here it is no. Now, x power 100 plus y power 100. Is it a polynomial? Yes sir, it is a polynomial. But is it a polynomial in one variable? No. So our answer is, what is the question asked? In one variable. So it is not a polynomial of one variable. It is not a polynomial of one variable, right? So I must specify. But whereas that is a polynomial of two variables. So I am sure you understood the explanation for this. Now the next question is, write the coefficient of x cube in the following given data. X cube plus x square, x cube plus x plus 1 is a polynomial given to you, and we have to write the coefficient of x cube. What is the coefficient of x cube? The coefficient of x cube, nothing is there. No, 1 is there. So the coefficient of x cube is what? 1. Now, what is the coefficient of x cube here? Minus 1. What is the coefficient of x cube here? Root 2. You have to take the one which is adjacent to it on the left hand side. Now, what is the coefficient of x cube here? When x cube is missing, the coefficient is 0. When it is not there, I can write 0x cube plus 2x square plus 5. Does the value of this polynomial change? No. So when it is not there, you will mention the coefficient as what? 0. Now here, what is the coefficient of x cube? It's a constant term. Constant term means it is having a variable with the power 0. But the coefficient of x cube is not there, missing. Missing means what? What is the quotient? Quotient is what? 0. Similarly, what is the quotient of ax cube plus bx square plus c? The coefficient of x cube is what? A. So I am sure you understood how to write the coefficient of a particular variable, x power n or x power 3. Now let us see the next statement, true or false. If it is true, there is no issue, but if it is false, we have to justify why it is false. A binomial has two terms. Of course, the binomial is having two terms, and that is always true. Every polynomial is a binomial. See, every binomial is polynomial, but every polynomial need not be just a binomial. It can be multinomial, it can be trinomial, it can be anything, quadrinomial, right? So every polynomial is a binomial is completely false, because it can be something else also. A binomial may have degree 3. Yes, of course. Binomial means what? We are dealing with number of terms. So answer is what? True. If I ask you example, yes, I will give ax cube plus bx square. Is this a polynomial? Yes. Is it having degree 3? Yes. Is it having two terms? Yes. So it's a binomial having degree 3. So a binomial may have degree 3 is always true. Degree of 0 polynomial is 0. Now this is very, very tricky here. See, if I write ax plus b, what is it? It's a linear polynomial. But if I write ax, it is a monomial. If I write just b, is it a polynomial? Yes, it is a polynomial because the variable is attached and the power of the variable is 0. But if I ask you, the degree of 0 polynomial is 0 is wrong. The degree of a constant is 0. For if I write here, what is the degree here? The degree of the constant is 0. But here, the degree of 0 polynomial is 0 is completely false because 0 polynomial is not defined. Remember, 0 polynomial is not defined, but 0 of a polynomial is defined, which we are going to learn in our next exercise. Right now, degree of 0 polynomial is 0 is completely false. Alright. Now, degree of x square plus 2xy plus y square is 2. Of course, the highest power here is what? 2. So, my answer is what? True. True, right? Now, pi r square is a monomial. Yes, of course, it is having only one term and the variable here is r and pi is an arbitrary constant. So, it is of course true. So, children, I think you have understood the concept, and this is your exercise 2.1 where you can practice from the textbook as well and keep on referring again and again. Alright, thank you. Now, in the next topic, we will try to cover what 0 of a polynomial is. 0 polynomial is different, 0 of a polynomial is different. That we will see in our next class. Thank you, bye bye, and take care.